The NFL Madden League Season 1 8-2020 games and highlights coming up next of Week 1-4.
Today, from Raymond James Stadium
Week 1-4
in
Kansas
Tampa,
City
Florida,
Chiefs 3-5 Miami Dolphins 2-8 final.
it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here come the Buccaneers, led by their new quarterback for 2020. Of course, you know the story by now. His 21st season, first in Tampa. It's Tom Brady.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran signal caller. In his 9th season now, it's Kirk Cousins.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
The Buccaneers, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll move the chains. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he's got it across the midfield stripe.
Week 1 for Arizona Cardinals 2-1 New York Giants 3-5 final.
Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Man open left side is Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Week 1 for Pittsburgh Steelers 2-3 Buffalo Bills 7 final.
There's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others. This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 3, Vikings 0.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative on
I
that.
was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Get the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. He's picked off in his own 47, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Brady over the middle here to Brown. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Brady to throw again. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Now Brady again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Now K.J. Osborne. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins now to throw on first down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way, as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. DeAndre Hopkins, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. Curtis Samuel, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here's Osborne. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now Cousins. Oh, the Buccaneer Pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 3rd and long for Cousins. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
3 plays and out.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a dump off here complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I'll call it a gain of 5. And that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. That time a slant. Brady in
Week
general
1 for
on those quick
NFL
hitters. He just releases the ball
2020
so
coming
fast.
matchup New Orleans Saints 8-4 Philadelphia Eagles 8-4.
He wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Following the interception, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. William Golston able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Bailey's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Vikings 3.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down.
28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun now for Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
It's 2nd and inches at their 49-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Recovered by...
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. A time to see what this offense has left in the tank. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Jones. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On second down, it's Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Here's Cousins. He finds an opening past the 40. Got an open man finding Jefferson. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins again. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, The quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
At the 40-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Week 1 for Minnesota Vikings 9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2-0 final.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.